Yeah.
Good evening once more. Today we want to look at important topic, measures of association. Measures of association. You know, we have been talking about hypothesis testing, and we have talked about chi-square test, different type. We have talked about t-test. We have talked about analysis of variance. We'll still talk about many. But if you look at it, the end point of hypothesis test is p-value. You know, I told you when we talk about the introduction to inferential statistics, I talk about two inferential methods we look at: hypothesis testing and confidence interval. So there are two separate things. The hypothesis testing ends with p-value. The endpoint of hypothesis test, any hypothesis test is p-value. And to tell you whether there is the probability that the difference you have observed is due to chance. That's p-value. But it does not quantify, even if the p-value, maybe you have two p-value now. One, you do a study, the p-value of one is 0.02, another one is 0.04. You know that 0.02 is more significant than 0.04 in the sense that the probability of making type 1 error, or the probability that the difference you have observed during your descriptive statistic is due to chance. Is the probability. So if the probability is smaller, it means that no, it's not due to chance, because the probability that it's due to chance is very small. But that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean that that particular one that is more significant, the effect is better than the other one that is less significant. No. It does not measure it doesn't quantify the association. It just tells you the significant association. But how much of the association, it doesn't quantify it. That's one thing with hypothesis testing. But the confidence interval will give you three information. Mind you, the hypothesis test, the p-value give you only one information, whether it is significant or not. That's the information you give. But as you're going to see, the confidence interval will give you that one also, whether it's significant or not, also give you additional two that the p-value will not give you. It will quantify the association for you and also tell you the range of value within which you can find the population value. Can you see? So now there are scenarios where this confidence interval will be able to quantify the association for you. One of them is these measures of association. So we talk about one of them also when we're talking about t-test. It's not the t-test, but during the t-test, I talk about the confidence interval of the difference between them. You know, I told you that table was showing two differential methods. He was showing you both hypothesis testing and confidence interval. So let's look at two measures of association. You must have been hearing of relative risk and odds ratio. Another one we are not going to discuss here is hazard ratio. That hazard ratio is used in a specialized analysis, survival analysis. We're not talking about that now. But let's talk about these two commoner, simpler, confident, and relative risk and odds ratio. For you to understand the meaning of relative risk and odds ratio,